Senators, first I'd like to rebut the opposition's points, then move on to my own reasons. So Senator Varun states that this bill will only give NASA $50 million. However, this does not necessarily mean that NASA will only have $50 billion. There are still private companies that will give money to the funding of Mars. Also, him and both Senator Gupta mentioned that we're going to give limited 10 years to send humans to Mars. However, these senators interpreted the bill wrong. The bill mentions over the next 10 years, not a minimum of 10 years. So our goal is to send humans by 2026, but that is just a goal. We can go further than that. Senator Gupta also mentioned that we should repair this planet instead of ruining another. However, this planet is beyond repair. He also states that we could spend $50 billion on Earth. However, $50 billion isn't enough for repairing the Earth, and considering what we are continuing to pollute, this fixing the Earth statement is too far-fetched. So now starting off with my first point. Just like the moon mission, a Mars mission will produce technological spin-offs that improve life on Earth. According to Mars One, you could say that sending people to Mars is the next giant leap for mankind. This mission will jumpstart massive developments in all kinds of areas. A few examples being recycling, solar energy, food production, and the advancements of medical technology. Also, according to Jessica Orwig from the Business Insider, April 21st, 2015, only by pushing mankind to its limits, to the bottom of the oceans and into space, will we be able to make the discoveries in science and technology that can be adapted to improve life on Earth. Colonizing Mars ensures our survival as species. The only home humans have ever known is the Earth. But history shows that surviving as a species on this tiny blue dot in a vacuum of space is tough and by no means guaranteed. The dinosaurs are a classic example. They roamed the planet for 165 million years, but the only trace of them today are their fossil remains. A colossal asteroid wiped them out. Putting humans on more than one planet would ensure our existence thousands, if not millions of years from now. Humans need to be a multi-planet species. Now moving on to my second point. Humans can make discoveries 10,000 times faster than robots and are necessary to discover any life on Mars. According to the Business Insider, April 21st, 2015, humanity should focus on sending humans instead of robots to Mars because humans can make discoveries 10,000 times faster as the best spacecraft explorers we have today. There are many more discoveries to be made there. One monumental discovery scientists could make is determining whether life actually exists on Mars. If we are going to do that, we most likely have to dig deeper than the NASA rovers can. The theory that there is life will spawn not from the swamps of the from Earth, but from watery chasma on Mars. Therefore, senators, we need to pass this bill to send humans on Mars because then it will improve technological spin-offs that improve life on Earth itself, and humans are much more efficient than robots and are necessary to discover any life on Earth. Thank you, and I'm now open to any questions.
Okay, that speech was 325. Questions? Senator Bowley. Anyone asking questions?
Senator, how can we reliably make rocket fuel to last?
Senator, I don't understand where you got this point from. I never mentioned it in my speech.
I'm just asking you, if you're going to send rockets to space and Mars, how are you going to make it last?
Well, we're going to make it last by the $50 billion by the government because that's actually a lot of money, and from the private companies that will donate to NASA's further advancements.
Senator, wouldn't sending humans to Mars be detrimental to the humans' health because of the less gravity on Mars, which has shown to cause muscle problems?
Senator, no, that's actually a false point. Sending humans to Mars won't make them make it detrimental because, as stated by the science reporter and MS in science, Jessica Orwig, yeah.
Senator, you stated that private companies would also aid in the funding of NASA, but would private companies really spend tens of billions of dollars funding an expedition to Mars?
Well, there are many private companies out there, and yes, I believe that private companies would send there because if NASA actually discovers that we have the ability to live on Mars, then when they come to Mars, they'll get a portion, and they'll get a portion of like land.
All right, thank you, Senator.